Right now we have 8 different heads in the company. They're all like my co-founders. They all have stock options. I'm really glad to have them. If I started a new company, I think I would have one technical guy in the company as a co-founder, but I will find like 8, 9 core people and give them the stocks, and team is creating the difference. Like everybody was saying, okay guys, what is your difference between the competitors? Like my main difference is the team. That's why we are succeeding. Like we were lack of funding. I only spent like 150K to this job, trying to find bulk money to run with, because when we are getting the money, we were splitting to the B2C customers and the marketing and that kind of stuff. That was the first point that we started for the B2B. And right now, like B2B, at least 40%, at most 60%. Because of the economical situations in Turkey, right now the B2B side is too riskier. But while we are expanding to Europe, we started with the B2C, we lowered the all commissions, and then right now working with the Airbnb management companies, pretty big ones, and shifting to B2B part as well. It's going to be all B2B, like 30-40% in any other markets that we entered. But the main focus is B2C because we can create more value. We can add more value to that kind of services. When I snap my finger, I usually have 100, 200 customers. While we were expanding to Europe, the like minimum wage or the average cost of the team is too low. That's why we can do whatever we can in Turkey. We are experimenting new things. We are trying to make tests every day, every week for like 10, at least 12 times. So it's kind of a playground for us. We try to do everything in Turkey. We had really cool operational muscle while we were working in Istanbul, because it's like basically bigger than some of the European countries. So we were claiming that, okay, if we can work in Istanbul, we can work like wherever it is. So that's why it gives us lots of like the demand side, supply side, different problems, different risks and everything. That's why it was a good initiating point for us. There's a big lie. Like they're always saying that Turkey has a young population, really like crowded one, but it's not. So I sensed, okay, I'm going to take a risk and talk with the investors that I'm going to expanding to Europe. The moment that I started to send some emails to the European investors that we are expanding to Milan, they started to reply me back. Right now we have more than 12 cities to consider. We have lots of different formulas for that. The first one is the unemployment rate. So basically it's based on a supplier. So if you want to find the best quality supplier, the unemployment rate should be high. It helps us to find the reliable cleaning ladies or cleaning guys. The second one is the population. If we're going to enter to a new market, the first city should be more than 1 million population. For example, we expanded to Milan, and 3 months later we expanded to Turin, which is like not more than 500k population. So basically we can run all the operations and business through Milan. So it's kind of good expansion point for us. The other one is the transportation easiness. Our software was claiming that we are showing the best match jobs to the best cleaners. So if it's more than 6 kilometers from their houses, it can be a problem. They can be late. They're not claiming the jobs. They're having some problems while they were going to the job. Of course, the minimum hourly wage, if it's too high, like Zurich, it can be a really problem because you cannot find any reliable cleaners. They are all making really good money. It shouldn't be so low, because while we are entering, we are trying to get some money, and we have 6-7 different matters that we are looking for. While we were assessing the competitors, we saw that no one in the world creating an algorithm to match the best job with the best cleaner. So basically, our system is trying to understand how a cleaner performs, or trying to show you the jobs not more than 5 kilometers. So basically, this can create a really good retention for the customer side and the cleaner side, because while they were working with us, they are getting really good money. They can earn more while they were going to the closest jobs, because like each transportation that they used costs any money and time. This is the most important one. And the other one, these guys should earn their money while they are feeling a community. That helps us a lot. That while we were looking for their NPS, Net Promoter Score, it's like 58. So it's too high. They are really bonding with us. And while a client says that let's bypass the system, you're going to earn 10 Turkish liras or 5 euros more, they're saying no. All of the cleaning ladies has the application. So they are claiming the jobs, seeing the new jobs or their income or their stars and feedbacks. When they open their app, so they are using it for 13 minutes per day. So it's quite high and there's no content on it, only jobs, only income, only feedbacks. They are spending a lot of time, and while they were working in the jobs, they are checking it because we are sending them push notification, and when they opened it, we take their location. They said, okay, they are tracking us, and if we do something like this, they're gonna catch us. Approximately 2,500 Turkish liras per month they are earning. Like the most successful one is earning 7,000 Turkish liras. They cannot lose us. I'm really sick and tired of Homejoy examples. It's been 5 or 6 years. They spend a lot of money. They raise from Google and lots of really top tier VCs, but while they were growing. So it was the first one. They didn't have any experience about cleaning stuff. They made lots of mistakes. Handy made lots of these mistakes, but they had money. When we are trying to bootstrap and solving the problems, they were spending money on it, throwing money on it. Throwing money is the last option for us. For them, it was the first option. That's why they couldn't have the retention, they couldn't have the satisfaction of the cleaner, they didn't have the matching algorithms or any other stuff like that. That's why we are getting the information from the competitors' mistakes. We are a little bit more advantaged. While I was checking our European competitors as well, they raised $70 million. We raised only $2 million. But we have a more structured business for the supplier side. We have the algorithm, we have the retention. Basically, there's not. They are not good because there is no billion-dollar company, there is no IPO. So that's why we are creating our own way. For the suppliers, we get inspired for the network marketing companies like Avon, Amway, Forever Living Products. We are getting lots of feedbacks from any other services marketplaces, and we are trying to be the first one. This creates two things. One, advantage. There is no billion-dollar company, there is no IPO. We can be the one that ruling the world for the home services. They're looking for London, they're looking for Berlin, they're looking for any others like Singapore. While they were not paying attention to those small markets, we were spending money, sharing our knowledge and do whatever is good in Istanbul, and it's helping us a lot. In Spain, we have 3 or 4 competitors. They're all VC backed, but at most $1 million. So basically, while we were entering Spanish market, we are gonna be the most funded one. A Turkish startup is the most funded one in a market. We have more than 2,500 cleaning ladies and 1,250 active cleaners. Right now, the 60% of the revenue coming from the B2C side, 40% coming from the B2B, and we have doing lots of marketing activities in the homes. Like, for example, we are getting the cleaning supplies for free and charging to the customers. For last 5 or 6 weeks, it's more than 10% week over week growth. We started with the cleaning and then furniture assembly, and I think we're gonna be giving a lot more services in the future, like painting, handyman, or any other stuff. We are not gonna be a horizontal marketplace. Of course, we are gonna be much more verticals, but we are trusting in this business model. It succeeds right now. It's gonna be successful in the future as well. I don't have any valuation in my mind. My goal is to create easiness for the people, both for the customers and the supplier side, because we are changing the world for them. So customers can book through Cleanzy in 1.5 minutes and get a really good experience on that. At the same time, we are affecting more than 4,000, 5,000 families in Turkey and in Italy. So it gives us a really good feeling while we were changing it, because I know lots of cleaning ladies who create a new life for them while they were earning really good incomes from Cleanzy. If we are expanding our services, changing lives and making life easier and giving some free time to the both cleaners and the customers or any other supplier, this is my main vision.